Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be telling you guys and showing you guys exactly how you can rank on the first page and beat all of your competition, although you are a new listing and although you are just starting out with Amazon. And I will also show you guys exactly what Amazon and how Amazon looks at how their algorithm works, how they look at your account, and how you actually, start ranking up before everybody else. So go ahead and stay tuned. So what's going on, guys? This is Bashar Cat2, Amazon FBA seller and mentor. My channel is all about Amazon FBA. This is my main focus. However, I do get requests from time to time about other topics. So I am more than happy to include other topics when requested. Also, if you are an Amazon FBA seller or if you sell on Amazon or any other platform, let me know in the comments below where you are in the process, what exactly do you do, and if you are an FBA seller, private labeling, which is what I mainly focus on, let me know exactly, what conflicts are you facing, number one, if you are facing any conflicts. Number two, what are you doing to launching your product if you've already, started Amazon FBA. Number three, what do you do for product research if you are, just still in the research phase. And then also for 30 days, I am putting out a free Amazon FBA course, just literally A to Z, it's pulled out of my 65 video, 10 module, condensed that into 30 videos. We are at day 26 right now, so make sure that you guys actually, watch all that series. If you go to my channel under playlist, it's under the free Amazon FBA course playlist. If you click on that, there's just day by day. Be sure that you subscribe to my channel as I post daily, at least twice a day, sometimes even 3 times a day, about Amazon FBA course and other topics. And make sure that you guys smash the thumbs up button. So here's how Amazon's algorithm works, right? There are several things that go into about what Amazon takes under consideration when it comes to ranking and when it comes to also who's gonna be the buy box winner. So I also, aside from doing private labeling, I also do retail arbitrage. And in the beginning, it was very frustrating because, when I was looking at other sellers, let's say it's 5 sellers and we are competing for one listing. When I was looking at other sellers, let's say their price is at $21.99, I'm at $20.99, yet they are the ones, having the buy box. You know what I mean? It's like, well, they're $1 more than me. Why do I not have the buy box? And here are a few things how Amazon looks at it. So I'll talk about private labeling and then also talk about retail arbitrage. So let's go ahead and just talk about retail arbitrage in this sense. So when you are doing retail arbitrage and you want to have you want to become the buy box winner all the time, a few things Amazon looks at, and I'm going to type as I talk, right? So retail arbitrage, first of all, by the way, I don't know how to spell a whole lot, so if I mess up, just don't kind of look at me like funny or something. So here are a few things that Amazon looks at how their algorithm works. So number one, of course, reviews, right? So that's number one. How many reviews you are, how positive or not positive they are, and it's not just amount. So we'll put amount of reviews. So positivity or negativity. So it's not just, if you have 30 reviews, but if 10 of them are only positive, and, if you have a rating of 30%, positive feedback, then that's no good, right? And if somebody else might have, 5 reviews, but they're 100% or 80%, 90% positive review, then they might have the buy box option. Also, of course, price. Whether if it is, how competitive the price is. Now, the price can get pretty tricky, and here is why, and I'll explain to you guys what's going on. So let's say you are a merchant fulfilled seller, right? And this is why I always say go for FBA. Go for FBA. Whether you're doing private labeling, whether you're doing retail arbitrage, go for FBA. And here is why. So when you are an actual when you are an FBA seller, when you become a prime seller, right? Right next to your name, it'll say prime. And then the cool thing about that here, let me show you guys actually. Oh, wrong one. Let me show you guys an example of that. So let's go ahead and log in or sign in, and then I'll just show you guys a quick example of that. All right. So Give me 1 second here. Sorry, just trying to sign in. My internet isn't the quickest today, so just bear with me here. Cool. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and search anything really. Let's see here. What should we search? Alright, so I will search something that I have done retail arbitrage for. Let me see if I can remember it correctly. So this is Madam Alexander. Alright, so this is something that I have not exactly done retail arbitrage for, but this brand I've actually used to doing retail arbitrage. I've found this stuff at Home Goods before. But anyway, so when you're looking at this, so I don't know why the $30. I mean, it just does not make any sense. But I just wanted to show you guys the different types of sellers, right? So this one says prime. The reason why this one is prime is when they're for FBA fees. However, here's the cool thing. First, you don't have to actually fulfill any orders. I mean, if you have only one item and you don't mind fulfilling few items, I mean one product, and you don't mind fulfilling a few items a day, then that's fine. But when you have 5, 6, 7, like right now I have over 20 items that I sell on Amazon, maybe like 30. I private label 3, but then I also do retail arbitrage. I list other people's products. I have over 30 items. It would be nuts trying to ship all. I probably ship like over 200 units a day. I mean, just imagine doing that. That would be just nuts, right? So, here's what's going on. So this guy's merchant fulfilled. So let's say if this guy was a competitive price, right? The Prime members do have the option to be 15% above the self-fulfilled or the merchant fulfilled seller and still have the buy box 100% of the times. So going back here, so price, so you can be 15% above FBM, which is fulfillment by merchant, seller, and still have 100% buy box. Cool. So that's when it comes to price. All right. So we got reviews. Make sure that's positive. Price also, and this is actually crazy. Response time. So when somebody or when a seller, now if you're a brand new seller, it does not make any sense. You're still a new seller. But if you're an experienced seller or you've been selling for a while, when a customer respond or sends you a message, how quickly do you respond? That also, Amazon takes it under consideration. So you guys really need to actually watch out for that stuff. Another thing is, what was the other thing? Refund, return rate. So when refunds or return rates are above 1%, then little thing will pop up, little triangle, yellow triangle will pop up on your account that says account at risk. And then you can actually be, your account can actually be temporarily, if not permanently, deleted or taken off just because you have too many issues, right? So that also, the refund and the return rate also has a lot to do with it. So you have to actually watch out for that, and you have to actually look out for that. And then, of course, most importantly, which actually should be at the top, sales. Now, sales, doesn't do a lot. Doesn't have to do a lot here. Let's do this retail arbitrage, private label. So it doesn't have to do a lot with retail arbitrage, but it has to do a lot with sales, of course. So the more the sales, the higher your rank, whether they're organic sales, whether they are paid sales, it's just sales, even if there are giveaways. Also, another thing, note on that, when it comes to price, sometimes Amazon, if you are, let's say, doing private labeling and you're doing fulfillment by Amazon, and your price is slightly higher than your competitor, believe it or not, but Amazon will actually put you'll show up ahead of them. So we're talking, and so buy box and ranking. So we're not only talking about ranking only, but we're also talking about buy box here. How to win the buy box, and then also how to rank in the first pages, right? So when you actually when your price is just a little bit slightly higher than your competition, then Amazon make you show higher or before, and the reason for that is actually because they get a higher cut. Say if your price is $19.99 and somebody else's price is $19.29, the 15% of $19.99 is higher than the 15% of $19.29. So essentially, Amazon is getting paid more on your price. Listen, the sales to them is the same thing. Inventory is there, the shipping is there, it's all there, but it's who would they rather show first, and then who would they rather have their consumers buy from? You know what I mean? It's the more money they make, of course, the more sales you get because they make more money that way. So this is just a few things that have to do with ranking, how to win the buy box 100% of the times. Once again, buy box, it's about your return rate, response, of course your box, your price, your reviews. With ranking, it's mostly sales, a little bit to do with the other stuff, but mostly sales and reviews. So this is just kind of an overview of how you can actually rank higher, how you can have and become the buy box winner. So once again, guys, thank you very much for watching. I am putting out free Amazon, pretty much a full course in 30 days. The one catch is that I'm taking down those videos in 30 days. We're at day 26, 4 more days, so you guys need to watch, absorb, and subscribe to my channel. Most importantly, be sure to hear Amazon to be a seller mentor. If it is the first time for you to watch my channel, I welcome you here. Subscribe to my channel. I post daily about Amazon FBA and other topics when requested. Also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. The first link in the description is going to be about my mentoring program. If you guys want to join or have any questions about it, leave in the comments below where you are in the process. Have you been selling on Amazon? What do you use for product research? What conflicts are you facing? What do you do for, and also if there's any specific topics you want me to cover, I am more than happy to cover them. Once again, guys, be sure to hear Amazon FBA seller and mentor. I will see you guys in the next video. You all take care.